Hello, good afternoon, and happy Friday to our KW Technology community members. We're so excited to have you all with us today. It is our KW Technology Community weekly webinar. This is what is on our agenda. It is October 14th, 2016, Austin, Texas time. So first of all, we're going to tell you a little bit about telling stories in training. Telling stories in training is a great way to get a point across. And I don't mean telling a great story in training to engage your audience. This is about the training itself being done in a story. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And I, as always, am going to ask for your input. I have a special guest that has a special offer from KW Video for our KW Technology group. So we're so excited to have KW Video representing once again and telling us about this incredible product. And of course, then we're going to talk about the KW Technology community update. Of course, the KW Technology Ambassador Technology community is one that we are going to be building on KW Connect. We're currently looking for your input, for your help, and a lot of other information and we're going to be asking that in our product advisory group for ambassadors. We'll talk a little bit about that. That's item 3. And then, of course, item 4 is upcoming events. And then, of course, anything else you all want to talk about. All right, let's get started with telling stories in training. And by the way, I probably didn't mention, my name is Kevin Weber, Keller Williams instructor. So excited to have you all on today's call. I believe I have Brenda on the call as well. Brenda's going to be popping in, helping us talk about the technology community, but I thought maybe she might want to pop in and say hi to everyone.
Thank you, Kevin. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. And just a quick shout out to let you know I haven't fallen off the face of the earth. Kevin will primarily be running the webinars on Fridays going forward as I've moved into a leadership position. I'm not going anywhere. It's just that I'm focused primarily on processes and what our new course structure and how we present them to all of you is going to look. So I will definitely be popping on webinars as I can. So I haven't gone anywhere. Happy Friday once again.
Certainly haven't gone anywhere, and we are so excited about the technology training team's future with Brenda at the lead. Many of you have had the honor and opportunity to work with Brenda, so I know we're going to help support her in her efforts, and we're going to have a really great year ahead of us. All right, let's talk about telling stories in training. So a great story is one that has, of course, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And a great story can also have a purpose, like a fable. A fable is a short tale and it teaches a moral lesson. And we remember these lessons. I mean, these fables have been taught to us as kids. So we remember these lessons taught to us in fables because we could relate to that story. So when we're training an audience and we want them to take action and we want them to remember a lesson, we can do that with a story. So on Monday the 17th, we're going to be presenting marketing listings with eEdge. So as you may know, in addition to great listing matches for each contact, you also want to promote individual listings. And eEdge provides a number of ways for you to do that. Under Market My Listings, you can manage and review your own listings. You can create specific marketing material for each listing. You can email individual or even several listings to contacts at one time. You could showcase specific properties on your marketing materials. And this is a session that we're going to be teaching with a story. So let's talk about that story. We're going to go through the story. And our story starts with a home that our own Annie agent has just listed and she placed in the MLS. Now, Annie wants to let her sphere know that this listing is now listed. Right? She wants to let everybody know that it's listed. So let's follow what Annie can do using eEdge My Marketing. Now, first of all, Annie is going to have to visit mykw.kw.com, and then she's going to drop down to Market My Listings. Then, of course, she can click on any listing, see full listing details as if she was using her eEdge website. I beg your pardon. If she was using her eEdge website, she would be able to click on any listing and see the listing details. And she can also do what they call email any contact. So if she was using her eEdge website, and any contacts were saving properties that were alike this property, they would show up in a list and she could quickly email it to them. But our story, we're going to be talking about creating a marketing piece for Annie Agent. So she wants to create a marketing piece. Now, what Annie's going to want to do, since she just listed a property in the MLS, she wants to create a just listed postcard, and she wants to let everybody know that this listing's available. She wants to create both a print piece and an electronic piece, and the print piece is to pass out or to even snail mail to the community, and she wants to create an electronic piece so that she can email it to her sphere, and she can also create a hyperlink to the flyer. And then, of course, she's going to also want to create an open house flyer and just sold flyers. Now, the great thing about eEdge and my marketing is this just listed flyer right here. We could adjust this just listed flyer and make it the open house flyer. And then once the house sells, we could make that same just listed flyer an open house flyer, a just sold flyer. So you see the opportunity to use the same exact data, the same picture, same information, just changing the text. And you can also put it sold over asking price or any of those other details. Now, we want to bring Annie's My Contacts into the story, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to explain how Annie has a list of contacts. And in this example, she has a list of contacts that are called Greenville Subdivision Contacts. Okay, she collected the Greenville Subdivision contacts during a local fair where she had a booth. So she had a booth at a fair, collected a bunch of information. She collected email addresses, phone numbers, and she collected physical addresses. Now she can use this list to market the print flyers to the specific group. So she can choose to have these postcards printed, or she can choose to have the postcards or she can print them herself, or she could choose to have them printed out of eEdge. Now what she can do is take that group of addresses and then email the snail mail piece. She can take these pieces and knock on doors and hand them to individuals personally, or just leave them at the doors. There's a lot of opportunities here for Annie to now promote this just listed piece specifically to that group. Okay, now would be a great time to show the audience how to create the marketing piece live. So you've told the story, you've given it at the beginning, you've given it at the middle. Now you can end it by saying we're going to finish off by creating this piece, adding our own contacts to a piece, and then sending that piece. So it actually is it's more of a tell, show, do type of course. So what I'd like to know is, are you all telling stories in your training? Have you ever attempted that? We always use Annie Agent. Do you all have an agent name or a fictional character that you use often in your training? We would love to hear about that. Jeff says stories often add credibility to the trainer. And Jeff, I'd like to hear a little bit more about that. Tell us what you need about that. And Tim says he uses his own experiences, so that's great. So Tim tells these stories with him as the subject matter, and that, I bet, really makes it seem more personable. And I think that's what you might be saying, Jeff, is that if you're telling a story about something that you've experienced or you're aware of, an agent would experience it. It makes the audience understand that you know the subject matter very well. And David says he always uses real-life personal experiences, and I see that's a common theme, and I appreciate that. That's very good. It does really, it really does validate the trainer. Okay, now it's time to introduce our special guest from KW Connect. Yvette, are you on the line?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Hi, Yvette Alejandra, everybody. I believe you have talked to the technology community before, isn't that correct?
Yes, I have. Thanks.
And
Uh,
we plan on having Yvette on a couple more times in the next few weeks, so look out for her. We're excited about having you. Tell us a little bit about the special offer you guys have for us, Yvette.
yeah, and I thought I would tie it in a little bit with a story to kind of with
Oh, Yvette,
your
that's awesome.
webinar. And so I'd like to tell you a little bit of story about a member that we actually have with KW Video. Her name is Helen Keat, and she's from the Queens area, and she has been using video at such a high level. And she told me, the luxury template that I created with KW Video, it was just really a way to help me stand out against other agents. And it was such an impactful thing for her that she was able to get the listing with that video. So it just really goes to show that how video can be truly impactful, and how we're getting, how agents are able to do that at a high level. Something that's really interesting, and I will like to just share this with you is, it real estate listings that include video receive 403% more increase than without. So it's such a powerful tool, and that really needs to resonate, and we want to help bring that to that value to our market centers. So we have a special offer with KW Video. You get 1 free year. So we're offering this to our tech ambassadors. You get 1 free year of KW Video. All we want from you is just a commitment to doing 1 day out of the month for 12 months in your market center of training KW Video. You don't have to think of the course. How do I have to put it all together? We've thought of all of that for you. So we have PowerPoint slides, the invitation, the follow-up, everything that you need to make this course, to have this course every month is available on KW Connect. You just search KW Video, select Materials tab, and everything you need is there. The next thing would be you would input your training days in advance in a shared Google Doc. So if you're interested, you can email me at that email below and let me know. And then when you've completed it, shoot me an email, and I will give you full access to that. Yeah, and all you would need to do is just let me know when those dates are and how many people attended. And again, feedback. Want to know what you thought of the course? How can we improve it? So this is an ongoing conversation I want to have with you guys to bring more value to the Market Center.
And did I hear you say you could get to it from KW Connect? Is that correct?
That's correct. So you just go KW
So
Connect,
I'm
search
showing the screen right now, so give me 1 second. All right, we're on KW Connect. Just walk them through this real quick if we can.
KW Connect, and then just go to the search tab and type in KW Video, all one word.
KW Video, easy enough. All right. Search Aruni. Okay. And here we are.
All right, and it's the first thing that pops up.
That's right. And so here's your upcoming courses, and course materials is where you ask them to go.
Yep.
Super. And then under materials is where all the instructor files are going to live.
Yep.
And then this is where they would find the checklist. Is that correct?
Checklist, follow-up, message, details about the course, introduction messages. So everything that you need to send an invite to the course, and then the PowerPoint is there. And it's great. The PowerPoint, you can just utilize that and click through to teach. I'd also recommend having your phone accessible to show some of those examples on your phone. And it even allows time for the agents to make a free video in the course. So they're leaving with a free video. And why not encourage them to make this video to put on their KW website? I'm not sure how many
Absolutely.
agents have that, but that's a great thing right there.
Yes, absolutely. And we have a lot of lessons on how to add that video to your KW website. So really the key is just doing it, right?
Mhm.
Just do
Yeah.
it. Okay, couple questions. What if they've already started doing this? Like some of these ambassadors are just amazing, and they've already been doing this once a month.
Oh,
When does this start? Starting today?
yeah. starting today. So if they are interested or they already have started implement, just shoot me an email. I will loop them into that Google Doc. They will add in 12 months worth of that training, and I will go in and set their account to free.
Okay, so you all see the email there, and you work with Yvette. She'll work out those details. Do we have any discounts for agents at this time?
Yes, great question.
Great question.
In the when you start training it, at the very end there is a slide for you guys to share with the agents who attend your course, and it gives them $50 off.
Wow. Did you all hear that? That's awesome. Okay, so someone's asking for me to give you their, I beg your pardon, their email address. So I will share that with everybody. Kyle, thank you. I'll make sure that everybody gets that email address in place, and we'll send that to the group. All right, and then I think someone asked, how do I get started? And I think really the way to get started is to visit KW Connect, go to your search bar, search for KW Video, find the KW Video course. It's the only one that's in there. It's the very first selection. And here's all of your instructor files. In the instructor files, you'll find the course details, exactly what the course is about, introduction message to send to the students. Everything is here in a great workshop style. And we want to thank Yvette for providing that for you guys, because it couldn't be any easier. Really, now we just got to get them to go do it. Tim says, this is great. That's awesome. Becky, we're going to send your information. We're going to show that to Yvette so she can look at that. Veronica, good timing. She's teaching KW Video next Friday. So way to go, Veronica. You got a couple of classes to put on your spreadsheet already. Frank, hopefully I answered your question. And Robert loved Search-a-Rooney. All right, good to know about that. I didn't realize I said Search-a-Rooney. I probably did. All right, very good. Anything else you want to share with us, Yvette? That's some really great stuff. And thank you and KW Video for all that you guys have offered our community members.
Yeah, and I'll just talk to y'all next week and see how everything's going.
Super, super. We look forward to that next week, and maybe you'll have some other fun tips for us. Okay, super. All right, now I'm going to bring Miss Brenda Harrelson on the call. Hello, Brenda.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, everybody.
All right, we're going to talk about the KW technology community. And Brenda, while I'm pulling that up, can you tell everybody a little bit about the PAG group, the purpose of the PAG group, and just some of the things that have been happening over the last week?
Sure, just a quick overview, just in case anybody on the call is a new ambassador. A PAG stands for Product Advisory Group, and we have several PAGs that are open to be joined by any KW associate who is passionate about having a voice in how products are developed, and even once they're launched, how they continue to be maintained. So we've got a PAG for what will be the new CRM. We have one for the mobile app, one for KW website. So Kevin and I created a PAG for the technology ambassador community, which is really, this is our brainstorming space for, let's just say, the Ambassador 2.0 program. That's everything from giving you guys a space on KW Connect to collaborate in private, which would be within our firewall, and it's part of the connected platform. So it's just really tying all the systems together, yet giving you guys something better, superior to the current community that you all have to collaborate in, which is on the Market Center intranet. It doesn't really work very well when you connect people from different market centers together, but KW Connect is being built exactly, or is built for that reason, and so this forthcoming community is going to serve that need. On top of that, we've had some really interesting discussions in this community. So yeah, we're building, or in this product advisory group, we're building the new community, but other questions and topics have come up, like what is an ambassador versus an MC Tech, and that prompted a really cool proposal that Kevin James Nelson and Nicole Joyce put together. They created a proposed organizational chart for a market center of various sizes, how they have found success with having a market center make the ambassador and the MC Tech actual roles in the market center, official roles that have job descriptions and all of that. So what Kevin's showing you right now is the Drive folder that Kevin and Nicole have shared with us. So if you do have a chance to go in and take a look at the org chart that they've created, as well as read the job descriptions that they've put together for the MC Tech and Ambassador, this is just a launching off point for all of us to have a discussion on, if you look at that model, for example, does that model work, or do you think it would work in your market center, and why or why not? And we've gotten 4 responses to a survey asking exactly that question, and the theme in the responses is really what I'm pulling out of it is it might work, it might not, but the pain point that I'm hearing from everybody is that there's no compensation model in place for you as an ambassador because it's not a recognized role, or you just haven't been able to maybe convince the leadership of the value. So that's where we really want to help very much, is to be able to help you demonstrate your value to your leadership so that it changes that conversation. One request that we're working on right now is giving you all the ability to look at reports that will tell you, okay, in my market center, by all the different technology products available to my agents, which agents have set up their accounts, which ones haven't. For example, KW website, or who's downloaded their mobile app, who has their kw.com email address. So if that were something that were available to all of you, would that be helpful to you as kind of a measuring stick, so you know who needs to get into training, or if they're coming to training and still haven't done it, then what else is the problem? But giving you guys more data. What we are also doing here, I mentioned it earlier, we're looking at learning management systems, or an LMS. And if we were to have that in place, it's kind of behind the scenes, but what it would mean to you all as ambassadors is it's a place for you to go and take training, and it keeps track of all the training that you've taken. If we wanted to build in quizzes and make certification programs, this LMS would enable us to be able to do that, and it would also be able to show for any associate what training they've taken, and then because it's part of our connected platform, now we can look, is training having an impact on their productivity? So it's finally helping us connect those dots, and when we're able to do that, then that gives you more ammunition to be able to show, look at the value that I'm bringing to my market center. I'm teaching these classes, and those who took these classes, their productivity went up, or whatever that is, but being able to empower you to ask for that compensation. So we're working on giving you that platform to stand on. So please get involved in the PAG if you have the time and the interest. Regardless, the new community in KW Connect will be launching before the end of this year. That's the target date. So as we have a more definite date known, we'll let you know. And the important thing is, if you want to have access to that community, please make sure that you've got the Tech Ambassador member flag turned on for yourself in white pages. You'll see it. It's a member group, yes or no, just like all of our other membership division indicators. So your OP, TL, MCA, or the assistant roles can turn that on for you.
And as you can see, we have those instructions right here in the PAG group. It was also on our webinar 2 weeks ago, I believe. So if you can get to those slides, you can find these instructions. It's fairly simple. 6 simple steps getting yourself added as an ambassador.
All right. Okay, so just got some comments that this is good. We're on the right path. Yes, an all connected training tracker. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're going for. really, again, just connecting all the dots to give us the data to be able to have those insights to show value. The word is value that we're focused on right now. So anyway, that is my update. And Kevin, if you have anything to add, please do.
Only thing I want to add is we would love more activity. I see a couple people said they asked to join last week. We're going to take another look. We're accepting those invitations. I did find out I cannot add people. What we can do is we can continue to share that link. What you have to do is be sure you are logged out of all of your Google accounts entirely. Log in with your KW Google account, and you should be able to be allowed in. It's only going to allow KW Google accounts, which you can imagine that is going to just create so much security around what we're doing and saying, and it's really a true community. So I'd love that you all become a part of that. If you weren't accepted, request it now, or we'll send the link out here before the end of the call, and we'll accept them shortly today. All right. Thank you very much, Brenda. Appreciate it. Nice having you back, and we look forward to having you back. Come back anytime.
Well, thank you. Thanks, everybody.
All right. All right. Upcoming events. So as you all know, we have 2 special events happening on one day. This is Friday, October 21st. And some of your agents should have received the 4 most important pages on your website. Agents that would have received that are agents that have not yet launched their KW website powered by Playster, so we want to make sure that they are aware. It is super easy to launch. If you have anybody in your market center that hasn't launched their website, we definitely want them at the very least to launch it so we can start collecting SEO. And that's one of the reasons that they want to attend this call, is finding the importance of launching that website and getting the 4 most important pages on their website. Same day, right after, at 12 o'clock to 12:30 Central Daylight Time, it's the Advanced Website Optimization Techniques for Lead Generation. This is also sent to a select group of agents who have taken advantage of launching their website but haven't taken advantage of all of the features that are available, and we want to make sure that you understand the website optimization techniques for lead generation using your KW website. So please be a part of that if you have been invited to those sessions. If you haven't been invited to those sessions and you do want to join them, you certainly can. All right, and we also have this happening. We have on October 17th, Spotlight on KW Technology Series. As you all saw, that is the presentation that we will be telling a story on. And then look for more details on the Leading Edge Technology Strategy Series. All right, no questions so far. All right, let's finish this up. I wanted you all to know, did you know that October is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month? Isn't that exciting? Yes, we are celebrating National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. I don't know exactly how you celebrate it, but it is an annual campaign to raise awareness about cybersecurity. And I did pull up this great article from PC World. And PC World was telling us that in 1962, President Kennedy was fearful that individual military commanders had too much leeway to launch a nuclear attack on their own initiative. And he instituted a new policy that an 8-digit password would be necessary to launch missiles, right? So Air Force officers more fearful of a delayed nuclear response than a rogue commander followed the letter, if not the spirit of the rule. And can anyone tell me what 6 digits most of them used? What 6 digits did most of them use? Does anybody know? Marty? No. Their birthday? No. No, good ones though. These are all great answers, Marty. I like your answer, but no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Iris, you're doing great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is not the answer. All right, you want me to tell you? The number is 6 zeros. Isn't that crazy? 6 zeros was the number that most of them put. You know, just like half the people in your office do with their passwords, they write the 8-digit sequence on a piece of paper, and then they make sure nobody forgot, and they paste it right there near the missile silo. All right. So since it is Cybersecurity Month, one of the things you can do, as John said, celebrate by cleaning your spam and junk folders. That's a great idea. Another thing you can do is make sure your password is something that's good. A great password has length and complexity. Your password length should be at least 8 characters long. Password should use a combination of a lowercase letter, uppercase letter, number, and a special character. I have my own algorithm for passwords. Easiest way to create a password is to pick 2 random words and a hyphen and then tack a number to the end. And you can always use the same words or a couple of different words. So I'm just going to look around the room and I'm going to say treadmill picture because that's the things that I see right now. So I would always use treadmill picture and then put a number behind it and or an asterisk, a special character of some sort. So Pierre likes password. He's using the word password. Isn't that cool? But password, he's using lowercase p, an ampersand, 2 capital S's, lowercase w, 0, and RD. So I suppose you could use password, couldn't you, Pierre? Oh, how funny. Kyle asked if it was on purpose. I cut out when I said the number. No, Kyle, the number, I just happened. The number was 6 zeros. Okay, so Kyle likes movie songs titles. He takes the first letter of each and he uses the numbers and special characters to replace it. Well, I like that one. Success, for example, SUCC, the number 3SS. Good stuff. Oh, I love that, Marty. Marty says he's writing 2 cybersecurity classes and submitting them for CE. I'd like to get that, Marty. That's awesome. Anything you've got, we definitely would like access to. All right, super. Hey, thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. I hope you enjoyed the little lesson that our little trivia for today. That's always fun. It's always we always like that stuff. If you have a great trivia, would you please send it to me? Because sometimes we have trouble finding trivia. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.